Hello, beautiful souls. So, I apologize for those who have been subscribed to my channel and have been waiting for videos. I have been doing a lot of soul searching and finding clarity within as to why these certain circumstances have just been routinely happening in my life, so I can help my viewers also, not only through being inspired, but also wisdom that the universe teaches me through my pain of enlightenment. So here we go. The topic I want to discuss today has to do with toxic relationships. Now, this has to do with not only major mental illnesses that are our root to the problem in society when it comes to darkness, black hole, losing hope, self-worth, self-confidence, this, that, and the other. I also want to talk about the effects that these certain characteristics of a person have on others surrounded around them. So, tattooed on my wrist, I don't know if it's easy for you to see. There I have cause, and here I have effect. These are words that I live by, and I have them on my wrist because I want them to be visible through my everyday waking life, because I have the experience, I have the knowledge, I have the wisdom, the inner knowing of what it takes to be an educator of these certain topics. I was not born into a healthy relationship. I suffered severe trauma as a child due to the mental stability of my upbringing, the people who brought me, which resulted in emotional, psychological, physical, mental abuse. And that has led me down a path where I have lacked the self-worth, the lack of confidence to attract to me a relationship that would actually be healthy and be something that I could grow off of. Instead, it went to the opposite effect, and I, as laws of attraction say, you attract what you are within you. Well, needless to say, some of us attract the counter opposite of what we are so we can heal and grow, because I truly believe pain is a catalyst for growth. And for many of my viewers and people that just have approached me through social media, in public, have all pertained to certain people that have just completely destroyed their life. And when I mean destroyed their life, I mean their hope, their self-worth, their confidence within themselves, which in return, the effect led them to suffering, to failures, to not being able to give their own children the love, the patience, the kind of relationships that a child needs in order to grow in a healthy, functional way. So, here we are. We're going to discuss these topics. My number one is going to be narcissist. Now, this is the number one, the black hole, as Alison in Wonderland would say, the black hole that sucks the life and the soul out of its victims that surround the narcissist. Now, why? Why you? Why this person who is so loving, so forgiving, so immensely good person would be attracted to a person such as this? Well, in fact, let me tell you from some life experience. Here we are. My name here, Danielle. I was raised in a household where I never felt good enough. I was always walking on eggshells. It didn't matter if I was doing dishes or if I was hanging up my clothes in a closet. I would be shamed for the pain that I felt within the person that was raising me, that I trusted, who would love me. Well, this is what I found in my adulthood. Also, being an empath. If you are an empath, you are more able to attract magnet force of these people, not because you deserve it, not because this is who you are and you deserve this destructive pain that these people cause, but because it is a very valuable lesson, and not only for you, but for you to share with others. And I believe that is why everything happens in this universe. It's not only for us, but it's for us to share and teach each other about. Because I truly believe we all are one. We are all oneness. We are all created by a divine spiritual from within that created this magic within inside your mother's womb. It was not just a sperm and just an egg, because how many times does that fail? More times than it actually works. It is actually the magic behind the conception of why intended this person is supposed to be here. So, based on that information and that intelligence of the universe in which we live in, it is here to serve a purpose. And empaths are a perfect target market to a narcissist. Why? Because we love unconditional. We are always there to forgive, to heal, and we feel the pain of these people, and we want to take it away. We want to make it better. And a narcissist feeds off of that. Why? Because they can manipulate that situation so easily to get that unconditional love. So they feel loved because these people, it's a genetic disorder and it's passed down from male to male. Yes, this is not stereotyping. This is absolute fact that the genetic of a narcissist disorder is passed down from a male gene to another male gene. Now, I'm not saying a female cannot be a narcissist, but it is learned through environment. So it's learned that, oh, I can obtain this kind of power, this type of like, oh, I'm worthy of you, this type of selfish love from people by acting in these ways. So they lack out, they take a vow of this lack of empathy for others to obtain the effects of it. Also, it's truly noted too, people that have endured abuse as a small child, just they don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle it. And that's honestly the saddest part of all of it, is most likely it is males, because we are conditioned. We are taught through society that men are supposed to be strong and we're not supposed to cry, and we're not supposed to chase after or be weak for love. So a lot of young children at a young age that endure types of neglect, types of love that lack love, they tell themselves that they will never experience this type of pain again, and they cut off the empathy to their own brain, which results in relationships where they are only to be served, regardless of the consequences, regardless of the pain that they put onto other people. They don't see it like that. They only see what they get. So, again, I was raised in trauma. I have found trauma through my entire lifetime because it's something that I never healed within me. I am a strong empath. I take accountability for everything that happens in my life, and I always believe the good in people. And I am an easy target for these type of people to attack and abuse. Well, needless to say, I am now 32 years old, and I just simply have felt so much pain in my lifetime. And because of things I haven't healed within myself, I have now seen passed on to the next generation through my daughter. And there's something about seeing the one thing that you truly love in this life, other than yourself, be abused, be manipulated, and be conned off of the love that you see in their heart that forced me to change. And if it wasn't for her, I would probably still be a victim. So I bless her heart, and I just want to do nothing more than to heal. So she has the ability to have a role model and want to heal herself and see that the entire world is not bad. It's not out to get you. It's not here to torment you and steal all the love you have in your heart. So, here to this channel, I want to introduce to you the coming of healing, the coming of psychological, mental, physical, financial abuse, all come to a healing process to where we can all come to the place of where Divine wanted us to be when He birthed us. So for you religious people, I know we praise and we worship to God. Spiritual people, we say the divine from within. Buddhist people, we talk about the Buddha, and we talk about karma. As far as Hinduism and other religions, so on and so other, we are all linked together as one. And every single religion is accurate. Every single religion is true. But we are all here for one thing and one thing only, whether it is trying to purchase this gigantic house or get this career that we have always dreamed of, or all these fancy things in our house that we can share with our family and our friends, or have this position in life where we are idolized. It all comes from a source of happiness, and that is what we all search for. Happiness. Genuine happiness of what we have and being proud of it, right? All right. Well, that is all within us, and that is what I want to share to you guys, is how to achieve it no matter what your situation may be. Whether you have been labeled as the abuser, whether it's no matter how many people you can belittle, no matter how many people you can use and manipulate, you never feel satisfied. Well, let's talk about that. Let's heal from that. Let's find that place of happiness so we don't have to have these negative effects on people. And those who've been abused and felt lack of self-worth, who've not known who they were and just felt like a lost soul due to these people who have just diminished you, who made you feel like you can't even wash the dishes correctly, or you're stupid, or you shouldn't have that color hair, or no matter what it is, it may be, it's finding that happiness. It's being able to heal from within. So no matter what goes on without, you're going to be okay. and you can experience life, because that's what we're here to do, right? We're not here to suffer. We're not here to be angry. We're not here to be like, well, that person doesn't deserve that. I'm a way better person than this person. No, it's not for that at all. It's meant to live. It's meant to share the gifts that the universe has to offer you. And it's meant to just simply live. Whether it's the snow falling from the sky or the water streaming down the stream, it is enough. You don't need to seek for more. No matter what it is you endured in your life. And I will help you achieve that. Because I have been on every aspect of the ends. I have been the abused. I have been so broken down that I didn't even know which way was up no more. Mine's so spun. I didn't even know how to spell apple. Somehow I would mess that up and do it wrong. I've also been so frustrated and so angry and so just confused with why am I here? What is my life purpose? That I've lashed out and I've taken it out on people that did not deserve it at all. I'm on both ends of the spectrum. I've also been that person to go without a home, not knowing where their next meal is going to come from. I've also been that person who had to admit to things that I truly don't even believe I did, but to my daughter's feelings, these are things that she felt. And I had to drop my complete ego and accept that I hurt someone that I truly loved, even though it was not my intention. It was not even to my recollection that I would have hurt her, but she felt it and it's real to her. So now I have to be accepting and make positive changes to my life so I can receive that forgiveness. So honestly, what this video here is about, it's about hope. It's about evolving. It is about finding the light at the end of the tunnel. No matter what you are, no matter what you are feeling at this given moment, it is finding that happiness that we are designed, we are supposed to live. And that right here is what's going to make this world a better place. People that live on purpose are people that love what they do. They love their job. They love the home they live in. They love their children for whether they're different or not. They just unconditionally love it. We are all made through the sheer intellectual force of nature. Whether you call it God, whether you call it spirit, whether you call it the divine, it is all one. So, who you know who is not living at their full potential, who you know who is not living on purpose, who you know that just wants to find an understanding of life, who you know who desperately just needs someone of some sort to understand what they are going through, no matter how bad it may be, I am your gal. So join, subscribe. There are so many videos that are yet to come, and I am so excited to share the wisdom that this universe has taught me. This stuff is not learned from books, folks. This wisdom is learned through life, and it is learned through immense amount of pain, and I don't want you guys to go through that. I really don't. So learn through me, and let's make this world a more beautiful place, because we have children and there's animals in it and a bunch of innocent lives that deserve what it feels like to live and not just have to survive. And that's what I'm here for. That's my purpose. So any questions, any topics that you guys want me to touch on, I guarantee you I've been through it and I can share an insane amount of wisdom. Not to mention, I have 3 college degrees, so I can also give some knowledge from science and the books as well, but mostly personal knowledge. So, just like, subscribe, and join. Share with your friends because this is about to get really amazing. Love, light, and y'all.